ॐ गणानां त्वा गणपतिगं मवामहे कविं कवीनाम् उपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पद आनशृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनं श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजिनीवती दीनामभित्र्यवतु महासरस्वत्यै नमः। गुरुब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। गुरुवे सर्वलोकानां विषये भवरोगिणां विधये सर्वविद्यानां श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। अस्मिन् गुरुचरणारविन्दाभ्यां नमः। देवीं वाचमजनयन्त देवाः तां विश्वरूपा पशवो वदन्ति सा नो मन्त्रेषु मूर्जन्दुहाना धेनुर्वागस्मानुपतिष्ठितैतु व्यासं वसिष्ठनत्तारं शक्ते पौत्रमकल्मषं पराशरात्मजं वन्दे शुकदातं तपोनिधिं व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। शिवशक्तिसमारम्भां भास्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मश्रीनाथपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां श्रीललिता महात्रिपुरसुन्दरी समेत श्रीचन्द्रमौळीश्वराय नमः। श्रीकाञ्चीकामकोटिपीठाधिपतिजगद्गुरु श्रीशङ्कराचार्य श्रीचरणयोः प्रणामाः। स्वस्ति श्रीमदखिलभूमण्डलालङ्कारत्रयत्रिंशत्कोटिदेवता श्रीकामाक्षी देवी सनाथ श्रीमदेकाम्रनाथ श्रीमहादेवी सनाथ श्रीहस्तिगिरिनाथ साक्षात्कार परमाधिष्ठान सत्यव्रत नामांकित कांची दिव्य क्षेत्रे शारदा मठसुस्थितानाम् अतुलित सुधार समाधुर्य कमलादन कामिनी धम्मिल्ल संपुल्ल मल्लिका मालिका निष्यन्द मकरंद झरी सौवस्तिक वांग निगुंभ विजृंभणानंद तंदिलित मनीषि मंडलानाम् अनवरताद्वैत विद्या विनोद रसिकानां निरन्तरालंकृतीकृत शांति दान्ति भूम्नां सकल भुवन चक्र प्रतिष्ठापक श्री चक्र प्रतिष्ठा विख्यात यशोलंकृतानां निखिल पाषंड शंड कंठकोद्घाटनेन विशदीकृत वेद वेदांत मार्ग षण्मत प्रतिष्ठापकाचार्याणां श्रीमत् परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्यवर्य श्री जगद्गुरु श्रीमत् शंकर भगवत्पादाचार्याणाम् अधिष्ठाने सिंहासनाभिषिक्त श्रीमत् चंद्रशेखरेंद्र सरस्वती संयमीन्द्राणाम् अधिष्ठाने सिंहासनाभिषिक्त श्रीमत् जयेन्द्र सरस्वती संयमीन्द्राणाम् अन्तेवासिवर्य श्रीमत् शंकर विजयेन्द्र सरस्वती श्रीपादानां च चरणधरणयोः सप्रश्रियं साञ्जलिबन्धं च नमस्कुर्मः। श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। So one of the homework that I had given in the Swastila analyze pannuvonu, like Shanmata Bhedam was a concept that was introduced by Adi Shankaracharya. So Sri Chakra Sthapana and Shanmata Veda Sthapana both are being referenced in the Swasti if you pay attention to it. So that is how you learn new things, you learn about relevant things and appreciate what is handed over to us. Okay, today we will go at much faster pace on the shlokas. We stopped at shloka number 10, correct? Ahas samvatsaro. So shloka number 11. Ajas sarveshwaras siddhas siddhis sarvadirachyutah. Ajas sarveshwaras siddhas siddhis sarvadirachyutah. Vrisha kapirameyatma sarvayoga vinisrutah. Vrisha kapiremeyatma sarva yoga vinisrutah. This is shloka number 11. The summary of the shloka is that he, Lord Vishnu, is the unborn Lord of all, ever accomplished, the very fruit of all endeavors, beginning of all, never falling, fusing dharma and rescue. Aja means unborn. Sarveshwara, Lord of all. Siddha, the eternally accomplished. Siddhi, the very fruit of every endeavor. Sarvadi, beginning of all. Achyutaha, the never falling. Vrisha Kapihi, the Dharma bull who rescues. Am I going too fast? You want me to slow down? Okay. Combining righteousness with deliverance, Ameyatma, self of immeasurable depth, and Sarva Yoga Vinishrutaha, free from all entanglement, master of every yoga. Together they declare him as the supreme accomplished one, in whom dharma and deliverance are one. So there is a lot of meaning punched into one shloka. The word Sarva Yoga Vinishrutaha, I explained it, free from all entanglement and master of every yoga. You can either write it down as a simple meaning, or you can again start thinking, how can I use all this knowledge for myself? Right? Anybody who is not interested in moksha in this group? I don't think anybody will say it. Okay, so if you really want to gather some clues, there was a serial called Devoka Dev, Mahadev. In that, Sati is married to Shiva. That is one Janma. Then again, she is born as Parvati, and she marries Shiva, Lord Shiva. Post marriage, she tries to sit on the throne, which is Shiva's throne in Kailasha, which is stone. He says, no, you can't bear that. You can't sit there. You are not qualified to do that. And people don't understand that. So this brings it to the whole energy concept that I've been propagating. This is all about energy. So fast forward, watch that serial if you haven't. Shiva is actually the guru, becomes the guru for Parvati, to take her from the human level to a god level. She goes through several training and tests to convert herself or elevate herself from a human status to God. It will be worth watching because it will be a visual for you that you will never forget in your life. Even if you understand 10% of it, it is okay. But then you start combining these words and these meanings. It will give you the clue that yes, you can also do many things in your life. If you want moksha, you have to take risk. If you want moksha, you have to work hard. That is for sure. It cannot come sitting in your home. So think about it. 12, Shloka number 12. Vasur Vasumanas Satyas Samatma Sammitas Samaha. Make it a habit to give stress to the Visarga substitution, which means Vasur Vasumanas is has to be heard properly, is has to be given adequate matra. Don't rush there because you feel that Visarga is not important. It is as important as any other letter in the shloka. So Vasur Vasumanas Satyas Samat Ma. Instead of two, I'm giving three matra because of the avagraha after ma. Samat Ma Sammitas Samaha Amogha Pundarikaksho Vrishakarma Vrishakritihi Amogha Pundarikaksho Vrishakarma Vrishakritihi. In this shloka, what we are saying is, he is the cosmic dwelling place and pure minded. Truth itself. He is the truth. Impartial self. There is no discrimination between the beings that he has created. Immeasurable, yet ever the same. It means he doesn't keep on expanding. Of unfailing grace. Again, lotus eyed. Dharma in act and form. He is Vasuhu, he in whom all beings dwell, and in return who dwells in all, as the Jivatma. Vasumanaha, of utterly pure mind. Again, a word that you want to take a pause, introspect, apply to yourself. We loosely use the term. Oh, I'm a very pure person, very pure mind. I have no kalmisham. In Tamil, with the kalmisham. I don't know in Hindi. What is the equivalent word? Appropriate equivalent word. It's like मन में कोई क्लेश नहीं है. If you get what I'm saying. So
Yeah, it's same.
yeah. So
Kalmush.
kalmish is okay. So in Tamil, it is called kalmisham. So pure mind is different from not having some negative thoughts.
Mm.
So that distinction you slowly put into your vocabulary and start questioning what you have been saying, what you have been doing. That is the beginning for your effort to say, okay, yes, I want to be free from all these attachments. Satya, truth itself. Samatma, impartial self, equally present in all. As the Jivatma is present in me, present in each one of you, and present in each one around us. Asammitaha, the immeasurable or unbounded by any reckoning. Samaha, the same towards every being. Amoghaha, amoghaha, whose grace and word are never fruitless. Pundari Kaksha, lotus eyed, residing in the lotus of the heart. Vrishakarma, whose every act is dharma. And Vrisha Kritihi, whose every form is dharma incarnate. So purity, truth, equipoise. Equipoise means a balanced position, balanced view. And dharma clustered in one shloka. And what you are seeing is through all this shloka, Vishnu Pitama is giving that description to Yudhishthira. You may wonder why it takes so many words and names to give a simple answer to a simple question. If you have that question, that means you're on the right path. We normally try to oversimplify when it is not required. If somebody says, "Do you know Kumar?" Oh, yeah, I know Kumar. I know. You forget what you know is what you see on YouTube or what you see on Google Meet. To the extent I speak, to the extent I say or do things, that's it. What you don't know is you don't know. So to say that you know something, some topic or some person, some context or some event, you really need to have that 360 view ability to understand all the relevant attributes, aspects. Then you can say, I have a good understanding of this person or this context. And that requires every skill or every talent that God has gifted you. And those skill and talent should have been developed and matured, ripened, not just as is as God has given. Then your ability to assess and understand is at a different level compared to, let's say, you take a child. I mean, these days you can't say it is a child, so they have less IQ than you. They most of the time they have more IQ than you. But what they definitely lack is the experience that you have. So while it is nice to pet your grandson or granddaughter and saying, "Oh wow, your IQ is so great. I was also not so smart at your age." Good. At the end of the day, they don't have that experience that you have. So those are facts of life that you can't ignore. And again, during the same number of years, how much effort you have put to understand the topics, understand life around you in much more in depth. Or do you just get up in the morning and you keep doing something routinely till you go to sleep in the night, and that's how you have spent your life? There's going to be a market difference. So these things matter. And even a simple question, why so many names and so much of description, go over and over again, the meaning and the shloka over and over again. Slowly, what they call is, the tubelight starts flickering in your head one by one, and then you have a better understanding. Okay. Never get frustrated by repetition. There is a reason repetition is recommended. That is the way our brain is supposed to train. We can't change that. Shloka number 13. Rudro bahushira babru vishvayonish shuchishravaha. Again, pay attention. Don't say shuchish shravaha. There is no additional ish there. Shuchi shravaha. Vishwayonihi will become Vishwayonish Shuchishravaha. Rudro Bahushira Babhrur Vishwayonish Shuchishravaha. Amritashashvasastanur Vararoho Mahatapaha. Amritashashvasastanur Vararoho Mahatapaha. He, in this shloka, is being told he is the remover of sorrow, the many-headed cosmic person. If the remover of sorrow means, again, when you are in a bad mood, you feel you're totally unhappy over something, start chanting and believe in that. Don't start clinical evidence. Oh, I chanted, but my sorrow didn't go away. So, is it true? Whatever Vishnu Sahasranam meaning explanation you gave, don't start questioning it immediately. Believe in things what has been handed over to you. Then you will start seeing the changes. So, the many-headed cosmic person, upholder, Hiranyagarbha means worm of the universe, holy-eared, the immortal, the eternal pillar, the highest seat, and of great austerity. Austerity, you understand the meaning, right? All of you. Yeah. Here again, if you say, I used to spend every day in a movie 100 rupees or $10. Now, since yesterday I've given that up, that is not called austerity. Austerity is severe pullback of many things, the lavish life that you live, and you measure every aspect, every action of yours, or every spend. Spend means not just money, the time also. So that is austerity. I don't want to go into the detail of the definition, otherwise people will get scared and say, oh, no, we don't want austerity. So, Rudraha, remover of sorrow, the one who makes weep at pralaya, yet consoles. Bahushiraha, many-headed cosmic person of the what we refer in the Purusha Sukta. Babruhu, upholder of the worlds. How many worlds are there?
14.
Barabar. See, that is a good way of revision, right? Good. Vishwayonihi, worm of the entire universe. Shuchishravaha, whose ears hear only the holy, and whose praise is supremely pure. Amritaha, the immortal nectar or self. Shashvatasthanur. Sthanur is Visarga substitution. Sthanuhu is the actual word. The eternal, unwavering pillar. Any idea why there is a constant reminder that it is eternal or unwavering pillar? You may wonder what is there to ask a question in this word and learn, right? Correct? Just think. I'm giving you live example how to think and how to grasp more than what is being shared. Let's say you are in trouble.
Because we human beings, we are not so. So he's definitely much supreme being. So we have to put it that way.
Yes, but why do you need to be reminded constantly? Unwavering pillar, unwavering pillar. Very simple answer. Let's say you are in trouble. You're scared. Yeah, go ahead.
We need something to cling on actually to have more.
Correct. That's a correct reference. But if you hold on to something, let's say you hold on to a pillar, right? Or a rope. You know the rope is going to bend, it's not going to be stiff. But still, if that rope goes slightly haywire, you panic 10 times more. Knowing very well that you've got the rope in your hand, you're not going to fall completely. Still, that whole thought of instability shakes you completely out. So there is a reassurance being given by Vishnu Pitama when your mind wavers, because understand the question where Vishnu Sahasranama originated. Kimekam Daivatam. From there he started the whole trouble. So he is trying to tell Yudhishthir, if your mind is wavering and you are not sure which way to go, hold on to him. He is the unwavering pillar. Praise him. Get the focus, the mental, physical, energy, all aspects are being explained systematically. So this itself is a good lesson for you on your day-to-day life, when you're dealing with your day-to-day challenges itself. So Vararoha, the supreme ascent, the most exalted seat, and Mahatapaha of vast cosmic tapas, the heat that knows and creates. So in this shloka, the aspect of compassion, cosmic immensity, and ascetic depth. Ascetic is coming because of the reference to austerity, are folded together. So there are multiple attributes that are folded together into one shloka. Shloka 14. Sarvagas sarva vidbhanur vishvakseno janardanah. Here again, be careful. Don't say janardhanah. Normally, we are used to saying janardhana. You have to chant the way it is given. Janardhanah. Sarvagas sarva vidbhanur Vishvakseno Janardanah Vedo Vedavidavyango Vedango Vedavitkavihi Vedo Vedavidavyango Vedango Vedavitkavihi. That is one line that you can hear MS Subbalakshmi ringing in your ears every day, right? It's a beautiful line. So the meaning of this is he is the all pervader, all knower, the radiant sun, the leader of all cosmic forces, the trouble remover. He is Veda. When you are referencing Veda, he is Veda. He is the knower of the Veda. He is flawless. He is the very limb of the Veda and the seer poet. He is Sarvagaha, all pervading. Sarvagaha means all pervading. Sarvavid, all knowing. Bhanuhu, the self luminous sun or sun like brilliance. Tejas nu solluvala. So I hope you have already heard of those things. Like if you're a Vedic knowledge educated person, automatically the Tejas comes in as you. So when it is being referenced that way, suddenly again in today's world, don't say, oh, that means ladies cannot have Tejas or what. No, ladies can chant Devi Mahatmyam and can still get Tejas. Devi Mahatmyam has got the same status as Vedas. So it's not exclusive domain for men. So Vishvaksena, leader of the cosmic hosts, and whose forces scatter every obstacle. That is the key takeaway for us. That cosmic force that he radiates scatters every obstacle, every vignam that you face in life. Janardanaha, remover of the affliction of beings and tormentor of the wicked. Vedaha is one who is Veda itself. Vedavid, the knower of the Veda. Avyangaha, flawless or complete in every limb of the Veda. Vedangaha, whose limbs are the six Vedangas. Does anybody know what are the Vedangas?
Immediately, I'm not getting, though I have read that in
Paraval.
Devatinkural.
Paraval. So now you will get it in the Vedic Sampradaya University. You'll get a nice diagram that you can print and keep it handy.
Sure.
Right? See, I've already given you a hint. There are 6 Angas.
600. Yeah.
Then there is Upangas. So I'll give you,
Okay.
I've prepared the entire chart. So you'll have the full chart, hierarchy wise, what it is. But in short, I'll tell you for those of you who want to know. When you, Vedas are vast, like it is immeasurable. Not everybody can learn, not everybody has the opportunity to learn or can learn based on the ability. In Kali Yuga, it was determined that nobody will have time for all Vedas, etc. It's all written there. It's no surprises. So Upanishads are extract of that. Gita is extract of that because you don't have time to learn, understand Upanishad. Bhagavad Gita. There are many people who don't have time for Bhagavad Gita. And next time, post on the WhatsApp. You talk to your friends and families and neighbors. How many times you hear that I don't have any time at all throughout the day? Standard answer. So they know. So further extraction is where it comes to saying, okay, minimum 1,000 names Vishnu Sahasranama can you chant or Lalita Sahasranama can you chant. If you say you don't have time for that, also God bless you. That's the only answer. So this is the funneling or extraction of the essence of Vedas.
Guruji, Shaka, Brahmanam, Aranyakam, what are those things, Guruji?
எல்லாத்துக்கும் ஆன்சர் இருக்கு. நான் இப்போ ஆரம்பிச்சேன்னா திருப்பி டிஸ்ட்ராக்டட். இன்னைக்கு நான் ரொம்ப டார்கெட்டோட ஐ எம் ட்ரைங் டு பிரிங் யூ அப் டு த யூஎஸ்ஏ பேட்ச். ஸோ I'll give you the answer. I've got all diagrams also prepared. So it will be very, very informative. So Vedavid, the meaning of the knower of the Veda, and Kavihi, the seer, poet or the visionary. So Veda is named as his body, knowledge, and the very vision. Shloka 15. Chaturatma chaturvyuhash chaturdansrash chaturbhujah. Here, Chaturatma, Chaturvyuhash. Ishoda Prichakana. That half syllable goes with the full. Chaturdamstrash. Ish and tra both are soft. Chatur Bhujaha. Bhu is Mahaprana. Brajishnur Bhojanam Bhokta. Sahishnur Jagada Dijaha. Again, group Jagada, then Dijaha. Your tongue will roll easily. Brajishnur Bhojanam Bhokta. Sahishnur Jagadadijaha. Oh, sorry, I'm picking up the wrong group.
Yes, sir. That's what I was thinking.
Lokadhyakshasuraadhyaksho Dharmadhyakshak krita kritah. Lokadhyakshasuraadhyaksho Dharmadhyakshak krita kritah. Again, Dharmadhyaksha will become Dharmadhyakshak krita kritah. Okay, Chaturatma, we have already explained. So this shloka means he is the overseer of the worlds. He supervises. He is the overseer of the worlds, the gods, the multiple gods, and dharma, beyond the done and undone. He is fourfold in self. Vyuha, fang and arm. And he is the cosmic ruler of every quadrant. So Lokadhyaksha, presiding witnesses of the worlds. Suradhyaksha, overseer of the gods. Dharmadhyaksha, overseer of dharma. Krita Kritah, he who is both action accomplished and beyond action. Chaturatma, the fourfold self, manifest in waking. Do you know what are we talking about now? We are getting into new territory. I had given a hint about this topic, a question in one of the class. Okay. From today, don't forget this aspect. It is so important to you. It is with you every day, every minute, even now. The four states of consciousness: Jagrat, Swapna, Sushupti, and the fourth is Turiya. This, the day we get this, we have attained moksha, the fourth one. But this three happens every day. Now, as per the commitment of VSV, Vedic Sampradaya Vidya Peetha, everything is going to be dumbed down. So the way I'm going to dumb it down is that this device, there is an app called Health. It gives you the three states, how much you wandered into each state by minutes. If you wear the Apple Watch and go to sleep, it will give you that data. Purida, this is a good evidence, right? If they have divided into three states, it means they believe in all what we are saying. And this is the essence of our system, the states of consciousness. And the beauty of it is that you go to dream state, you go to complete deep sleep, and you wake up, everything is like where you left off. It's amazing. It's something that you need to really understand how it is happening day after day. So, the fourfold self is the manifest in waking, dream, deep sleep, and turiya state. Chaturvyuha, the fourfold vyuha. Fourfold vyuha is Vasudeva, Shankarshana, Pradyumna, Aniruddha. Chaturdamshtraha, four-fanged in his Nrsimha form. Nrsimha avataratla four-fanged. Chaturbhujaha, four-armed, bearing the conch, disc. What are the other two? Mace and the lotus. So he carries one in each arm. The number four becomes a mediation on cosmic completeness. Now you will appreciate the depth of mathematics in our system. If you just do PhD on this, how much of math is involved in everything that we talk of Sanatana Dharma? You will at least get 3 PhD as per the Western philosophy. There is so much into it. So slowly you are getting introduced to the completeness and the importance of the number four. So the next shloka. Prajishnur bhokta sahishnur jagadadijah anagho vijayo jeta vishvayonih punarvasuh anagho vijayo jeta vishvayonih punarvasuh. So the shloka, meaning of the shloka is, he is the resplendent enjoyer of all offerings. So whatever you offer to him, he enjoys having it. There's no specific preference. There are recommendations, but there's no mandatory thing that you have to offer only this. So again, if you pay attention and believe in this Sahasranamas, etc., and you keep chanting it, then you'll have to follow that. You can't say, I've learned Vishnu Sahasranama, I'm chanting Vishnu Sahasranama, but then suddenly you go out and there is a puja at home. You create life miserable for everybody and yourself. Oh, some Fatima has told me that, only for Vishnu, only this Nevedyam is good. Do or die, get that Nevedyam. You must stop doing all that stuff if you're doing it. Learn from these things. God will accept any offering. There is always like, I want, for example, I want Kaju Katli, my preference. Does it mean that if I am given Gulab Jamun, I'm not going to have it? That's a difference in perception that you can build. Recommended if you can, if you cannot, offer whatever is there. So he will accept anything. The patient one is always patient, not in a hurry. Born at the beginning of the world, so there is nothing before him. Sinless, and he's a victor, conqueror. Hiranyagarbha, worm of the universe. Again, reinstating the thing which has already been said a couple of times. and the re-giver of all. So Brajishnuhu is ever resplendent, the radiant. Bhojanam, the very enjoyment, what is to be enjoyed. Bhokta, the inner enjoyer in every being. So when you say I'm happy, you enjoy something. He resides in that happiness. What is the meaning that is not said here explicitly? Two things. Don't keep looking out in Walmart and Kmart happiness. You don't get it there. It's inside you. Don't look for God outside. He's inside you. So many meanings are conveyed if you know how to catch it. Sahishnuhu, the all forbearing. Jagadadi, Jagadadija, born at the very beginning of the world. Jagat means world, Adi means beginning. So Jagadadi, Ja. Anagaha, sinless and freeing from sin. So if you have committed a sin, worship him, pray him, you will be freed from the sin. Vijayaha, victory itself. So if you are happy about being successful in something, again, he is there in that success. He is with you all the time. He is in you, with you. Jeta, the ever conqueror. Vishvayonihi, cosmic worm, that is the same as Hiranyagarbha. Punarvasuhu, the one who repeatedly takes residence in avatara after avatara and in everybody. He is in you, he is in me, he is in everybody that is around us. Every beings, not just human beings, every beings. So, in summary, the shloka is focusing on resplendence, the radiance, victory, and the recurrent grace over and over again is being clustered in one shloka. Shloka number 17. Upendro vamanah pramshura moghash shuchirur jitah. So Upendro vamanah pramshuhu and amogha combines as pramshura mogha. Mogha followed by shu will become moghash shuchirur jitah. Shuchirur jitah. उपेन्द्रो वामनः प्रांशुरमोघः शुचिरुर्जितः अतीन्द्रः सङ्ग्रहः सर्गो धृतात्मा नियमो यमः अतीन्द्रः सङ्ग्रहः सर्गो धृतात्मा niyamo yamah. In this shloka, the literal meaning is he is Upendra. Vamana, the Lord's younger brother to Indra. Upendra means Upa Indra, Upendra. He is the dwarf. He is the towering, the never failing, the pure, the mighty, beyond Indra, the cosmic gatherer. He is the creation. He is self held, restrained, and the inner ruler. Inner ruler. He is Upendraha, the Lord who took birth as Indra's younger brother Vamana. Vamanaha, the dwarf avatara. All of you are familiar with that, right? Pramshuhu, the towering one who measured the cosmos in 3 strides. Amogha, whose every step succeeds. Shuchihi, purity itself. Urjitaha, the powerful. Atindraha, transcending even Indra in glory. Sangraha, the gatherer of all into himself at Pralaya. You remember the explanation I gave, Mahayuga, Kalpas, etc., and Pralaya, evolution and dissolution, evolution and dissolution. So he gathers everybody into him at the time of Pralaya. Sargaha, creation itself. Dhritatma, self possessed and unmoved. Niyamaha, the moral law. And Yamaha, the inner ruler or restrainer. So now you learnt a new meaning of the word Yamaha. Otherwise, Yama means you're always afraid of only one. Correct? Yam, Niyam, Niyam. We don't pay attention to all those words. So, Niyam is rule, moral law. And Yamaha is inner ruler and restrainer. Vamana's compressed avatara meditation lies at the center of this cluster.
Guruji, one doubt. The first line, Pramshur Amogash or Pramshur Amogash, Ra or Ir
Pramshuhu and Amogaha, two different words. When it is combined, the Pramshuhu Visarga gets substituted as Ir.
Ir, that's what I'm saying.
Ir followed by A becomes Ra.
Yeah.
So you have to chant it as Pramshura Mogaha.
Pramshura Mogaha.
Combined. Don't split it in the middle. Okay. Don't split it as Pramshur Amogaha. That is wrong. It is Pramshura Mogaha. Anybody can explain why? What will happen if you do Pramshur Amogaha? There is only one letter, Ra, one matra. If you say Pramshur Amogaha, you are giving two. Yeah. Already you are messing up with the meter. Right? Okay. Shloka number 18. Vedyo Vaidyas Sada Yogi Viraha Madhavo Madhuhu. Vedyo Vaidyas Sada Yogi Viraha Madhavo Madhuhu. Atindriyo Mahamayo Mahotsaho Mahabalah. Atindriyo Mahamayo Mahotsaho Mahabalah. The literal meaning of this shloka is, he is the to be known, the divine physician, the ever yogin, slayer of heroes, sweetness of spring. He is the madhu. Madhu means honey, nectar. Transcending the senses. Bold letter, write down the meaning of this word or these keywords. Transcending the senses. So every time I tell you to stay away from this five senses, I will believe only if I touch, I see, I hear, I smell, I taste. You have to get out of that if you want to discover God. That is the first rule. You break it from your sthula sharira and five senses based life. Everything is beyond that. So that is the starting point of vast cosmic maya, great enthusiasm and great strength. So he is Vedya, the one to be known by all seekers. Vaidya, the supreme physician. See, just one variant or modification to the word. Vedyo refers to being known to all seekers. Vaidya, when I is added, it becomes, the meaning is completely different. The supreme physician, the healer of samsara. Sada yogi, the perpetually established in yoga. Veeraha, the slayer of the unrighteous heroes who oppose dharma. In modern day world, they are called as dictators. Somebody who comes to power thinks he is God. So he is the slayer of the unrighteous heroes who oppose dharma. Madhavaha, the lord of Madhu, of spring sweetness, and there is also a meaning of consort of Ma. Madhavaha. There are multiple meanings in one word. Madhuhu, sweetness itself, honey. Atindriyaha, beyond the reach of the senses. Indriyamna senses. Atindriya means beyond the reach of the senses. Mahamayaha, wielder of the great cosmic illusion. Now, somebody has got a lot of question about Maya, process of universe, process how we are born from Om. Increase my viewership on the Mundaka Upanishad classes for 1.5 years. All of those things in detail, the process has been explained as part of Mundaka Upanishad class. So, Mahotsaha of vast enthusiasm in creation, sustenance, and dissolution. Mahabalaha, of unconquerable strength. Mahabalaha, unconquerable strength. So, cluster here is the knowing, healing, and creative play, where you create, sustain, and dissolve. Create, sustain, and dissolve. Shloka number 19. Mahabuddhir Mahaviryo Mahashaktir Mahadyutihi. When you come here, consciously practice. It is Dyutihi, not Dhyutihi. It is soft da, Damayanti da. Mahabuddhir Mahaviryo Mahashaktir Mahadyutihi Anirdeshya Vapu Shriman Nameyatma Mahadridhrik. Shriman Ameyatma. In and I is combined to Shriman Ameyatma. So you have to chant it in one breath. Anirdeshya Vapush Shriman. Vapuhu will become Vapush. So Vapush Shriman Ameyatma Mahadridhrik. Mahadridhrik. The meaning of this shloka is great intellect, Mahabuddhi, supreme intellect, great valor. Valor means strength, great power, great splendor of indescribable form, the wealthy, the immeasurable self, and the bearer of the great mountains. Mahabuddhi means supreme intellect, Mahavirya of great cosmic valor, the seed force of creation. Mahashaktihi of vast operative power. Mahadhyutihi of vast inherent radiance. Anirdeshya Vapuhu. Anirdeshya Vapuhu is whose form cannot be precisely specified by words. Sriman, one in whom every glory resides. Ameyatma, the self that admits no measure. Mahadridhrik, bearer of the great mountain. Mandara, Govardhana, and the whole earth, all the mountains. So in this verse, it stacks Maha upon Maha until the measure dissolves. Right? Shloka number 20. Maheshwaso Mahibharta Srinivasas Satangatihi. Maheshwaso Mahibharta Srinivasas Satangatihi. Aniruddhasuranando Govindo Govidampatihi. Aniruddhasuranando Govindo Govidampatihi. He is the great archer, support of the earth, abode of Sri, refuge of the holy. He is Aniruddha, joy of the gods. He is Govinda, and Lord of all who know the divine word. Maheshwasaha, the great archer, drawing Saranga. Mahi Bharta, sustainer of the earth. Srinivasaha, abode of Sri upon his chest. Satangati. Again, this is one word where I would ask each one of you to do your own research. Srinivasaha, abode of Sri upon his chest. So, if you believe in this word and if you really understand the meaning, then a lot will change in your daily life of what you do and what you don't do, how you look at life. Satangatihi, the goal of the good. Aniruddha, the vyuha form that cannot be obstructed. We talked about Chaturvyuha, right? So, Aniruddha means the vyuha form that cannot be obstructed. Suranandaha, the joy of the gods. Govindaha, knower, finder, protector of the cows. Nicely, that introduction has happened. Of the cows, the earth, the Vedas, and the souls. Jivatma. Govidam Patihi, Lord of those who have realized the Vedas. So, sovereignty of earth, holy ones, and the knowing mind. All of these are clustered together in this. Do you want me to stop here or do you want me to continue for a couple of more shlokas?
Guruji, I have one question.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not related with this, but just like I just wanted to ask about the chanting. What should be the volume? Whether बैकरी जो है बैकरी में करना चाहिए chanting कि हमें मनस chanting करनी चाहिए, like देवी महात्म्य जो when we are doing देवी महात्म्य, what should be the volume? It should be loud and clear, or it should be contained within us, or it should be, because there are so many things which is I just wanted to know. I've been coming across so many things. I thought you are the right person to answer my query.
I normally don't send screenshots of my chats with other people to other people, but this is a very classic question in North India. When I say North India, it starts from Maharashtra onwards. I say South India means the 4 southern states or 5 southern states. This is a very standard question. See, the meaning of Vaikhari chanting means it's differentiating from Manasika chanting. Okay, I think I've
My
answered.
question is, if we are doing it battery chanting, what should be the volume? It should be loud and clear, resonating, or it should be like I should only be hearing it.
Okay, so I will give you the answer to in a very simplistic way. In those days, when they said Swara, Matra, Balam, etc., which is being taught in the Veda in the first chapter itself, there is no decibel meter. No, the definition of decibel itself didn't exist in those yugas. So the simple answer to that is, what is jarring to you?
Okay.
You as an individual, whether your husband or your children, when they talk to you, at some point you say, no, don't yell at me. Right? You have a measure.
Yeah.
So what you feel, you apply the same measure to God.
Yeah. The mansik is very difficult when once you become very familiar with.
No, Manasik is recommended when you have achieved a very higher status in the spiritual journey.
Okay. Otherwise, it should
Manasik
be
is
that
not
way.
easy. See, Manasik is being said, no, 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 yeah, no, no, somebody has come there in the front door. That is not Manasik.
That is not sick. Yeah.
When you say Mansik, means those people have attained that ability to control their emotions, their focus, ability, thoughts in a very
Like they are
yogic way.
contained in themselves by doing
You
puja.
can't go and disturb them that easily. They are so immersed, they are so inside. So inside they are reciting and they can hear that voice, inner voice. That is Mansik. Mansik is not just reading a PDF.
Mm.
So whenever such questions arise, you go back to the age when there was no PDF, there was no computer, there was no decibel meter, there was no measure of time like MKS system, FES system. Think of that. Our system is millenniums old. I
Mm.
don't like the word when people say, oh, Vedas is 5,000 years old. So much of misconception being spread by so many people. I forget the name of the guy. There is one guy that I respect a lot. He's dedicating his life for the last 30 years just to break the myth that people have created. He's giving dating, like carbon dating, he's giving dating of each of this Mahabharata when it happened, Ramayana when it happened, with evidence. So think of our system as coming from those times when all these Western definitions did not exist. So you have to unbox, unlearn many things, and apply a simple rule. What is it loud to you? What is it that you like to be heard? If somebody talks to you in a very mumbling fashion, do you appreciate it? No.
Mm.
So apply the same measure. You cannot yell at it. Don't chant like Aniruddha Suranando Govindo Govidam Patihi. There, the intent is not to please the Lord. There, the intent is to tell the whole world how great of a chanter you are. Or you're trying to dominate somebody else. I don't want that person to be heard. I have to be heard. Those thoughts have to go away. Any chanting, Shloka, Vishnu Sahasranama or anything, Lalita Sahasranama, anything, you imagine that you are communicating with God one to one. Devi Mahatmyam, same way. You're communicating with God one to one. So have a
Thank you
very
so much.
pleasant,
Guruji,
have a very
Guruji,
pleasant conversation, not an
here we
animated
end. Guruji,
conversation.
I want to ask one doubt. Guruji, 19, the sloka, second line. Sriman Rame Atmano. It is Sriman Rame Atme. Rame Atma.
நான் என்ன சொல்றேன்னா நீங்க ஸ்கிரிப்ட்ல என்ன whatever is given in the script you just read it. The more I go into the Sanskrit explanation, no, it will confuse everybody. She is a witness. The whole phonetic rule started from that batch, and I was teaching Jayashree and other people Soundarya Lahari. The more I started explaining in the Sanskrit thing, it started confusing people. But to answer your question, it is again Sriman Ame Atma. In and A becomes Name Atma. So you chant it
Sriman
as
Name.
Shriman Ame Atma.